Have you just noticed your neighbour's builders digging foundations or altering a shed wall, yet you never received notice under the Party Wall Act? Hi, I'm Faye Williams, Director at Clarke Chartered Surveyors, and in this video we'll talk about what you can do when a neighbour proceeds with work that should fall under the Act without following the steps required. We'll cover the options available, the risks involved, and how to respond in a way that protects your interests. Let's walk through it. The first step is spotting when the Act might apply, but you haven't been properly notified. The key triggers usually include alterations to shared walls, party walls, or shared chimneys, for example between semi-detached or terraced houses, or excavation work close to a neighbour's foundations, typically within 3 or 6 metres, a new wall built up to or astride the boundary line. If you notice any of these works, or you know your neighbour has these plans and you haven't received an official notice, this should raise a red flag. What happens next really depends on how far the work has progressed. If the work hasn't begun, you still have time to engage your neighbour and insist the correct process be followed. If the work is underway, you may still be able to trigger the formal process for the remaining works, but the unnotified part may present more risk. If the work is completed, the neighbour may still be liable, but the available remedies are more limited and more complex. Recognising the situation early gives you a better chance of influencing the outcome, rather than being forced to react after the damage is done. If the works are about to start or have just begun, before any major disruption, the best step is to speak to your neighbour, ideally directly with the homeowner rather than the builders. Explain that the proposed works may fall under the Party Wall Act and ask whether they have a plan to serve the relevant notice. Sometimes the neighbour is genuinely unaware of their obligations. A constructive, calm discussion may prompt them to do the right thing. At this stage, you may consider commissioning a basic schedule of condition, photos and notes recording the state of your property to capture your position before things can escalate. Although you may pay initially, you can still ask the building owner to reimburse you if the formal process proceeds. Acting early helps. A polite, professional approach often works better than assuming hostility. If the building owner has already started or even finished the notifiable works without serving notice, you're in a more difficult position, but not without options. For ongoing works, you can still serve notice for the remaining works and ask for a valid procedure to be put in place. At Clarke, we can write to the building owner on your behalf to explain their obligations and, if necessary, the need to serve notice. If the building owner refuses, you can consider applying for an interim injunction to pause the works until compliance is sorted, although this can be costly and is often considered an extreme measure that should not be taken without legal advice. For completed works, the principle is no notice, no act, meaning the Act can't retrospectively validate the original works. But the building owner is still legally responsible under common law for any damage caused by their works. Courts have held that if damage happens and the Act wasn't followed, the building owner may need to prove the damage was unrelated rather than the neighbour proving it was caused by the works. In short, the risk rises if the works are done without notice, but you're not without recourse. Whatever the stage of the works, evidence is key. Consider a detailed schedule of condition, photos, written notes of your property, records of any communication with the building owner or any surveyors involved, any plans or drawings showing the proposed works. If a dispute progresses, you should instruct a chartered surveyor to provide an expert report on the condition of your property and the works in question. This helps you build a case for damage, compensation, or enforcement of rights. Document everything, including dates, who said what, and what actions were taken. The stronger your evidence, the more effective your position. Ultimately, your goal is to protect your property, your rights, and your peace of mind. Here's a quick checklist. Engage early. Be aware of proposed works and ask about notices. Get documentation in place, photos, schedule of condition. Stay calm, friendly, and professional. Neighbour disputes can escalate fast. Seek professional advice, surveyors, and legal help if needed. Keep communication open. Engagement can reduce risk of conflict. Your aim isn't just to complain, it's to ensure the correct process is followed so your interests are safeguarded. If your neighbour appears to be ignoring the Party Wall Act, don't assume you're powerless. Acting early, gathering evidence and seeking expert advice can make all the difference. At Harrison Clarke, we're here to support both adjoining and building owners through party wall matters with clarity, professionalism and fairness. If you'd like to talk through your situation, feel free to get in touch. And if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more practical property or party wall advice. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.